Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In the sanitarium, Liam tells Steffy he owes her his life. She sniffs that he'd have done the same for her. In fact, he did when she nearly drowned in the bathtub. Gosh, we've been through so important. They're always there for each other, and for Kelly. Finn arrives and is stupefied to see Liam in the bed. Steffy tells him Liam nearly failed. He'd a brain bleed. Finn examines Liam and asks him some questions. He assures Steffy he'll check in with Grace Buckingham to see where effects stand. Liam tells Finn that Steffy's been there the whole time. Grace comes by and explains it's been touch and go. Liam says that's Croker. Speak he'd be dead if Steffy didn't find him. Grace says if he remains stable, they're hopeful he'll get through this. Liam thinks he's okay. Finn tells Buckingham that Liam is a big part of their world and he'd like to be brought into the circle. Steffy warns that Liam is adamant that no bone knows about this. Liam says, especially not Beth and Kelly. Finn frowns. Stepping away with Finn, Grace mentions that Liam's former head injuries are a consideration in his recovery, but he's determined to pull through for his two little girls. Across the room, Liam tells Steffy he's determined to be at Kelly's daddy/son cotillion. Steffy tells him Kelly believes in him, and she does too. He's not giving up. Liam doesn't have a choice. Kelly and Beth need him. I need them. Suddenly, he's tired. He asks Steffy to go see the girls and give them a big clinch from him. Grace announces that Liam should get some rest, so Steffy and Finn head to the door. Liam thanks Steffy again. At Il Giardino, Deacon flashes to fighting Carter. Hope appears and he thanks her for coming in. He explains that he did commodity, and he wants it to hear it from him first. It involves violence. He couldn't let Carter get down with what he did to her. He'd it coming. Hope pouts, you got into it with Carter? Deacon says no bone. Treats her that way, not while he's alive and remonstrating. Hope intones, let me get this straight, you got into a physical altercation with Carter? Deacon says he'll be fine. The Joe ran out of him and played kissy face with the nose. He didn't stand by her or push back when Steffy fired her again. What kind of man allows the woman he apparently loves to go through that? Hope appreciates that her father's heart was in the right place, but Carter could press charges, and he could go back to jail. Cleric assures her that wouldn't be. He says hearkening to Carter's defenses made him realize what a good Joe she had in Liam. Cleric deals with the eatery issue and also picks up again with Hope, who wishes he'd stayed out of her business. He wants Carter as far down as possible, he doesn't want him bringing his new squeeze in there. Hope doesn't suppose he'd go out of his way to hurt her. Cleric reminds her that her life started going off the rails when her marriage to Liam ended. He knows it wasn't all sun and roses, but now Steffy's happily hitched with Finn. Deacon thinks he and Liam have effects in common, they're both devoted to their daughters. Hope agrees that he's an awful man. She and Beth are lucky to have him in their lives. Cleric knows she still has passions for Liam. Hope just wishes effects had ended else. I hurt him terribly. Deacon feels he'd still be there for her. Hope hasn't checked in on him recently. She couldn't imagine her life without him in it. In Forrester's design office, Daphne tells Carter he needs to move on from Hope. His whole future is in front of him, he just needs to snare it. Carter nearly kisses her, but pulls back at the last second. She says, whenever you're ready, and also walks out. Carter sits and looks at Daphne's press release. He thinks about Hope and subscribing the LLC papers. In the sanitarium, Liam tells Grace that it's just the two of them now, she can tell him the verity. How am I really doing? If he's not going to make it, or he's going to be incapacitated, he needs her to tell him. She says it's still beforehand. They need to completely estimate before she can tell him that. It's hard to stay, but they're hoping with a full recovery. They can't guarantee it when dealing with a head injury this serious, but he has a great platoon. Liam's thankful to her, Steffy and Finn, and the platoon for being there for him. She's sure he'd have others too if they knew. Liam says his job is to cover his family from effects like this. So, I'm keeping this to myself. At the Precipice house, Finn and Steffy go over Bill and Liam having a fight and her chancing him outside the door. She reminds him he can't say anything to anyone. Kelly gets dropped off and hugs her mama, asking, "Is Daddy with you?" Steffy tells her commodity came up. Kelly says that's okay, but she wanted to talk to him about the daddy/son cotillion. He'll be suitable to come, right? Steffy tells her how important her father loves her. There's nothing he wouldn't do for her and her family if he can. Kelly knew her daddy would come. Daddy will always be there for me. Steffy hugs her son as she and Finn change a look of concern. Liam and Steffy seems to be in the workshop. Could Sheila seize this occasion as a fresh tactic to sabotage Finn's marriage? Sheila has come to realize that Steffy poses a significant handicap to her sweats to bond with Finn. Throughout the times, Steffy has constantly damned Sheila's attempts to connect with Finn, and now she's doing the same with Luna. Despite this, Sheila has participated her expedience with Luna regarding the eventuality for a meaningful father-son relationship. It's apparent that Sheila remains determined for Luna to establish a genuine connection with Finn, and she's inversely bent in her desire to strengthen her own relationship with him. Unfortunately, Sheila's former strategies haven't yielded the asked results therefore far. Sheila is in dire need of a fresh approach, and an unanticipated occasion may present itself due to Liam's recent health extremity. Liam is presently battling for his life in the sanitarium, which is naturally drawing Steffy closer to him formerly more. It was Steffy who sought help for Liam and desperately expressed that she couldn't bear the study of losing him. Although the situation appears grim with Liam's brain bleed and moments of flatlining, there remains a chance for his survival. You can be sure that Steffy will do everything in her power to support Liam during his recovery. Sheila notices Steffy's focus is further on her ex than her husband. Given Liam's head injury and the typical dynamics of this show, it wouldn't be shocking if he wakes up convinced that he's still married to Steffy. We can fluently picture Liam recovering knowledge, trapped in a defunct period, believing his relationship with Steffy is still strong. Indeed, if his memory remains complete, this entire situation is bound to forge a stronger bond between him and Steffy. Steffy has taken on the part of a rescuer for Liam and is likely to be his primary support during his sanitarium stay. What will unfold when Sheila inescapably discovers the growing closeness between Liam and Steffy? The gears could begin to turn for Sheila, leading her to believe she has cooked the ideal scheme to sabotage Steffy's marriage to Finn. In the fate of Liam's recovery, he might find himself hankering for a fresh launch with Steffy. Still, she can maneuver to play the part of matchmaker, nudging Steffy closer to Liam if Sheila seizes the occasion. Sheila plans to revise her strategies, anticipating that news of a Finn and Steffy divorce is on the horizon. Hope is with Cleric at the pizza kitchen agitating her moving in above the eatery. He knows his son isn't thrilled living in similar close propinquity to Sheila but would love to have her and Beth nearby. Cleric knows how betrayed his 3-year has been by everyone around her and promises Daddy will make it each more.